Welcome to another episode, everyone. Fleece Johnson, he's trying to keep you out of prison and keep your backside protected should you go to prison. He's a booty bandit, a booty warrior, a professed booty warrior. And here he's just talking about how in prison, his birthday gift, he didn't wish for a piece of cake or a donut. His birthday wish was a big, juicy booty. Let's get into it.
My name Diesel from out the mail.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just come from doing 30 years, and I've seen hundreds of guys like yourself who've been in prison who never had a female before.
Right.
My question to you is, have you ever seen a father have his own son as his sissy?
I
have.
But I've seen some, yeah.
But thank God. What kind of question is that? Have you ever seen a father? That's incest. That's all kinds of shit. A father pimping out his own son in prison, or getting down with his own son there in prison. Sickness.
I've seen something worse than that, though.
Like what? What's worse than, what's worse than
That's
that?
what I've seen worse
What
than
the hell
that.
can be worse than that?
I'm talking to this black dude. So usually I don't ask people why you locked up and all this shit, right? He said, Felice, you ever gonna get out? I said, I don't give a about getting out. What about you? He said, maybe someday. He said, you know why I'm in there? I said, no. He said, I tried to kill my daddy. I said, why? He got pregnant. He got a girl pregnant and get ready to marry her. Come home one day and his daddy was over. So his daddy asked him, what you doing over? He said, what you mean when this is where I live at? And I'm glad you're over here, Dad. I want you to meet my fiance. He said, boy, it's your sister. Never told him he had a stepsister, right? And when he heard that, man, he almost beat his daddy to death, right? And he ended up in prison. So I asked him, I said, did she have the baby yet? He said, yeah, man, it's twins, man, boys. I said, so what y'all gonna do now that you know it's your sister, you her brother? He said, man, I can't wait to get out her brains out, man. I said, how'd she feel about it? He said, man, she said she wants me as her brother. Too late for that, police. And he went out there on it, and you know what happened? She killed him.
So he's saying that he's reciting a story how, I guess, some dude's father that was in prison had a baby that he didn't know about. Turns out it was his sister. But before he found out it was his sister, they were together. He was having sex with her and had children with her. And now he found out that it was his sister. He said that he wanted the relationship to continue. She said no. He got out. She killed him.
We're trying to take it. I mean, this is some crazy shit. Well, go ahead.
Did you prey on young black guys or white guys?
I didn't pray on no motherfucker. I took booty support. That's what I called it, booty support. That's what they give them motherfuckers penitentiary, booty support. And I needed that shit. I've been in there too long. Nothing's hot. I never hit a girl. Motherfucker want to offer me some booty support. Thank you. And matter of fact, I had a friend in there that did it on my birthday. Now, me and this dude, we fought, we fought. We were in stores together, gambling. We put parlays and pools out. And one day he said, Felice, you got everything you need in her. I said, I know, bro. He said, you got weed, we got real whiskey. We had that shit going on, man. And he said, but I got something special for you today. And you got to tell me, you got to give me your word, you're going to take it. Because I know you. I said, yeah, man, you got my word, bro. You said, your word. I said, my word. So we went into a little room in the gym. I said, where's it at? I'm thinking it's gonna order me a keyboard or a guitar or some old shit, right? He dropped his pants, and that big old yellow butter his popped out, and he sprayed that motherfucker. I said, man, put your pants up, bro. Like, no, this is my right? He said, man, you gave me your word, Fleece. I said, spray that again. I said, man, I gotta get up in this, man. And I got up in it. But here's what I come to him twice, bro. I couldn't even.
I don't know about Fleece, man. So a dude done walked up to Fleece out of nowhere, according to him, and on his birthday, and for his birthday, said, Fleece, what do you give the man who has everything already? You got everything in prison already, Fleece. Only thing I can do is give you some booty. That's what his mind went to. So they went to the gym and he dropped his drawers for Fleece's birthday. All Fleece wanted for his birthday was a big booty, boy. Stay out.
Man, it was so good. I almost passed that, and I said, after it was over, the next day, now we sell right across from each other. You know, Eddyville, I broke that down in single sales now, right? That lawsuit did. And so he said, hey, you said, we're gonna put some tickets and shit out there? I said, yeah, baby. He said, come on. I said, come on, what? What do you think, you steal my dog and all this shit, nigga? I done been up in you and got you pregnant and all this shit, nigga. Nigga, what the f you talking about, nigga? Come on, man. I said, no, ain't shit changed, bro. Shit changed. You ain't my dog, you my baby, man. I love you, nigga. And nigga said, hey, Fleece, don't do that, man. You make me fight. Nigga, I'll beat you to death here, nigga, over that ass, nigga. What you mean, nigga? Stab, kill me, mother.
Fleece said, I'll beat you to death over that ass. Golly, man, this dude is bananas. This dude, Fleece, is cringe-worthy. He's cringy, bro. He's cringy. These are the individuals you have to watch out for. They're in prison. They will groom you, work on you in order to break down your defenses and then come at you in an unsavory manner. And you must rectify that, nip it in the bud immediately, or you can be a victim. Now, Fleece here is reciting how the individual came back and tried to still be chummy, buddy with him after the dastardly act. But Fleece said, no, we're not friends anymore. Now you belong to me. Your butt belongs to me.
And I went through shit like that in there. It's crazy. You know, your own, you know, it's booty support. You know, like you going like you come
Booty
off the
support.
street.
Booty support.
You said, how long you been like? I said, man, I'm going on 30-something years, bro. Damn, Fleece, it's lab out there, man. I said, yeah, I heard, man, them girls out there getting. And then all of a sudden, you want to be generous? You want to be generous and feel sorry for me, give me some booty support, and all that shit, man. And sometimes you gotta show ass to get ass. Yeah, in her too. You gotta know how to flaunt your own ass. Poke it out, stick it out, make motherfucker interested, then you get him first. You know, it's a whole lot of things.
For the record, man, I don't know what he's talking about, man. He's just talking about some outright being gay. That's fine. But that's what he's talking. He's not talking about taking anything from anyone. He's talking about playing gay, being gay, and catching someone that's gay in there. He's talking about walking around tooting his own booty up, showing off his own goods to attract someone.
Ways you go about that, you know, man. So I want y'all to ask me some more questions. Feel free. Let's break this ice. Feel free to ask me some of the toughest, rawest ass questions you can ask some motherfuckers. Anything.
All right, I got a good one for you. This DJ Frank Knitter with Knitter TV. You say you would, you was a booty warrior. Your first time you had sex was with a man, and how much you love booty. And you mentioned your wife don't want to give you booty, and you'd be mad about that. So, being that you was around men that long, like booty that long, what made you get married to a woman when you got out?
Well, the common sense thing is when we were growing up, we all knew somewhere in our life that a man's supposed to be with a man, with a woman, not a man. You know, the Adam and Eve, not the Adam and Steve, all that shit, right? And so, and when you get out, right? Now I took booty support and not, but I'm not in prison no more. So I'm out here where they got real motherfuckers out here. Ain't no
Booty support. He took booty support.
Tricked
in
me
prison.
one day, right?
Wow.
He said,
Stay out.
since he had a big old ass, I've been wanting to touch his for a long time.
So Fleece got out and ended up marrying a woman. I remember he said before in another interview he had never had sex with a woman. But now he got out and ended up marrying a woman after being in there playing with all of these men's booties.
Time, right? And he been telling me stop doing this, Fleece, because I got a husband in her. And y'all be fighting. I said, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I catch you bending over, nigga, I'm going up in you and all that. And then one day, he was bent over the table like this, legs spread. I said, this is it. I'm going to dig up in that motherfucker hard. But I forgot them sisters, they take their dick and they flip it and push it back to make it look like they got a. But the head of it is sticking out of the back of his goddamn pants like it's part of. See, I wasn't even. When I fed that, I gripped that motherfucker. I said, what the is this? Well, he said, where you grab from? I said, well, hold up, man. What the is this, man? Because he knew I was coming, right? And he pushed that motherfucker all the way back up. I said, damn. Hey, baby. I said, oh, shit. I said, what the is this shit, motherfucker? And, but I went through a lot of stuff, but ask me some more questions.
Earlier, you told me you would have chose LeBron to be your celly.
Yeah, he's cool.
My question is, would you would have tried LeBron?
Hell no. See, now let me get something straight. If a motherfucker's cool, he's cool. Just like my friend that gave me some booty support on my birthday.
His friend gave him some booty support on his birthday. Booty support. This is how he refers to his dastardly escapades behind the walls. Booty support. Now this dude asked him, would you try LeBron James in there? King James. 6'8", 300 pounds. No, the answer is no, bro. Get your whole body broke up.
We was just like, man, we've been friends for about 18 years now, bro. Man, we had it going on, gambling, all that. And so, we was cool up to that point. When you booty support me, you my baby. That's all that dog shit, man, it's at the door. What kind of flowers you like? Can I get you some stuff,
Speaking of booty, is booty still more important than water?
Goddamn right. Boy, hey, yeah, hell yeah. Come tell you what. People say you need water to live. It's true. If you don't get no booty, you'll feel like you dead. So, and that's more than water. You can drink water, it only got a little taste to it. Booty got more than a taste. That motherfucker got thrills and thrills and thrills and put chills in your body. So yeah, booty is always more important than water, man. Even that. And see, people don't realize.
So he's saying if you don't drink water, you will die. But if you don't get booty, you will die too. Something dies within you if you don't release, if you don't get booty. So booty is then more important than water itself. This is his argument. He probably really believes this at this point.
Cause like I was telling my agent, I said when they come in prison, like out here, They run the streets, mess with all the girls in the town, right? Then they get locked up. Well, your sex drive goes with you. It goes with you in it, you know, and then you sitting up watching motherfuckers suck dicks all day and getting in their ass and and some of them sexes look good. Man, I'm telling you, man, I met one, man, I dared you better not even cuss in front of him. That type of shit. Motherfucker, you better not even cuss in front of him, bro. And then I went into some shit where they were so freaky in this prison where if you fought, don't fart in, I mean. I tried to show off one day, it went, motherfucker said, oh, God damn, speak to me, old toothless one. Who did that? Who has you?
Speak to me, old toothless one. This dude is fucking bananas, bro. He said, don't fart in prison. People have said that before, though. That if you fart, it's like a cat call. In prison, farting is a cat call, bro. You farting out loud, you inviting someone. You have discharge. Your shit works. This gas coming out from back there. Okay. You trying to let me know you got a thing that it works. That's why you farting loud by me. Let me, shaking vibrating your booty to fart all next to me. You trying to invite me. That's how motherfuckers think. That's why they say, don't fart in prison, out in the open. You inviting someone to your backside if you fart. Wild work. But it's been said, it's true.
Who's talking to me? Somebody want to get pregnant? Who is it? Say, who was that? Was that you, Fleece? And I looked, I said, no, man. I said, I don't believe he did that shit. So they looked at dude, man. They went after him. Yeah. Shit, that shit. So if I got fought, man, I take that shit outside somewhere, man. I ain't with all that old, man, it was freaky and all. And then they had dude and I that took he made a real doll out of a mattress and cotton. When they had them cotton mattresses then, he made them a doll, right? Called it Lucy. And put some Jello, made a little thing where he put Jello and pudding and shit up in the plate. And then it, right? And it shit stinks, right? The whole goddamn wall stinks. So when we got a new warden, a new administration, they said, I want that nasty ass die. I said, boy, it's gonna be a murder charge in this one. He said, throw that thing away. So they went up to what was his name? Leroy, right? He worked out back, and he was worried, quiet. And he said, can I help y'all? Real respectful. They said, we come to get Lucy there. He said, well, she don't need to go to the hospital. He said, no, we can ready to throw her away. We not playing that game with you, buddy. He said, no, you are not messing with my Lucy and all that shit. So there it goes, man. So I stuck my, he said, anybody put your mirror out the door and you go into the hole and all that shit? They don't want nobody to see what's getting ready to happen. They get it up, they fighting this. They get him out, drag him out by his feet and all they handcuff him and wrestle him. So they let him watch. They go and let him watch him turn loose his head off, kick that thing in the stomach, threw it over the rail and all that, bag that nasty thing up. And dude.
Can you imagine being forced to have sex with Fleece Johnson, the booty warrior? This is what you up against in prison, bro. This is your dude right here. This is him. This is your life.
Did about 18 months in the hole, got out, cut that girl's head almost off, buddy. There was some sick motherfuckers down there. I seen all kinds of shit. Like down in the hole where I was at, they had rats down there. They would come up through the hole in the toilet that you sat on. They come up through the hole. Shake that shit off like a dog, and you go, ah! They hump up on it. You ain't scaring them. They'll jump off the edge. See, them toilets in there, I don't know if y'all seen one like it. Our toilet had a brick wall, made a brick going around the whole toilet. So when you sit on your legs be out like that. So when I use the toilet, I just do this. Fuck that shit. Because it's nasty anyway, right? So then rats will jump off the thing and go up under the bed. And they ain't have no mattress or nothing. None of them beds got little holes in it. And I sit on the bed, every time I felt something, almost licked my ass. What the I said, hold on. So when they bring the food, I said, you know what? Fuck it. I throw all the food outside the door and they'll go to it and eat it. They was taking all my shit, man. So one day I was real mad. Go ahead, me mad as man. I'm sitting there like him. I said, you dick sucking motherfucker, y'all. Bitch. And one of them stuck his head out. I was so mad I grabbed him. I grabbed that thing, brushed his head. I said, I'm sick of you. Ran on the bed. I got bit about 5 or 6 times by that shit. I grabbed them motherfuckers, you coming out of here. I killed all them motherfuckers. I threw them, I splattered the wall with them. And rubbed it all over the wall. So I can see what they think about this. They said, oh God, so all them girls come. I said, yeah, I killed all them motherfuckers. They said, easy. They said, easy. Then they built me one of them cells like Hannibal Collector, fiberglass cells. They built one of them. I had to get out of that motherfucker. And man, I went through so much shit in there, man.
As the booty warrior, have you ever ate booty before? And do you like to get your booty ate?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I was writing somebody in Texas, a sister, you know, pen pal in prison. You write a girl, they ain't sending you shit. Write them sisters, they gonna send you money.
What the fuck am I doing with my life, bro? Seriously. I'm gonna have to rethink this whole motherfucking thing.
So we had all kinds of games. You know, we'd write out, buy pictures from you, tell them it's me. All this shit, right? And so I had one sister to get his trust. I had to give him my mama's address. I said, call my mama and, you know, tell her I'm doing all right, but don't be talking like a woman and all this shit. He said, I am a woman. I said, okay. So mama said, some girl called me and she had mama convinced. I said, yeah, so after I took all his money, I'm done with him. This motherfucker's talking about he gonna be at the front gate whenever I come out. No, he ain't, motherfucker. You go on back to business. He took all my letters and sent them to my mama. Them letters where I talk about eating his ass and all this shit. So I called my mama. She said, usually I can tell she's in a good mood. She said, hi, baby. I said, hey, mama. She said, hey. I said, what's wrong? She said, don't they feed y'all in there? I said, yeah. She said, what's all this stuff about eating ass? Oh my God, I have never heard of nothing so nasty, right? But yeah, I had my ass ate before, and that shit had me on my toes, man. I mean, goddamn, I poke that out, eat this, you know.
I swear I'm ready to stop this video, man. It's getting out of hand, bro. Damn. Fuck, Fleece. Fucking freak, bro. Damn, man. Making it hard for me to continue this shit. Man said the motherfucker done ate his ass out, bro. He done ate somebody's ass before. A man. Damn.
Yeah, shit.
But have you ever ate booty?
I did, and loved it, every bit of it.
Look, the interviewer, he want to know. This is Terrence Gangster Williams, old boy from Hot Boys, one of them motherfucking rap groups. This is him. This is his channel, Terrence Gangster Williams, man. Y'all check him out. He's interviewing Fleece, these interviews, man. And he wants details. He wants specifics. He just asked Fleece already a sadistic question. He answered it. Now he wants to go, he wants more details. Okay, Fleece, You've ate somebody's donut. Has anyone ever eaten your donut? Ah, fuck. This is a PSA, informational, educational, as to why you should stay out of prison, or this individual here can wind up being your worst nightmare.
I told you I used to think them motherfuckers had my head so up. I thought I got a pregnant. I thought when I was eating his ass, I was eating a real pussy. This is the way you're supposed to do it and all this shit. I say, come on, Fleece, man. This will turn you up, man. You know, yeah.
Wow. Jeez. I gotta start looking at these interviews before I play them. I probably wouldn't have played that one. That was for this dude's a freak, bro. Super freak, homie. Damn. Fleece said he didn't. Man, y'all heard him, man. Damn. And he's serious, bro. This is prison. I mean, that's not prison. What he's talking about. That's I don't know where he was at. Where is he from? He's not from California. For sure. They'd have been bust his head open. How you been getting away with this shit for so damn long? Been doing this shit for decades. And for his birthday, he didn't want a cake. He wanted a donut? Stay safe and stay free, people.